The Rap Roundtable.
Yes, sir. The Rap Roundtable returns with all four of the gang, 4 quarters of the order back on deck for another rendition, another edition of the vaunted, the illustrious Lunch Hour. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying what's been going on in the space, seeing a lot of thriving going on. But let's not forget for even one single solitary second that we are the most inspirational, most influential podcast going today. If there's any questions about the influence that the Rap Roundtable has, you can look around and you'll see a topic about overhyped, overstated. If you venture into other galaxies of the internet, the overhyped question has been floating around a lot. And let it be known that shout out to whoever that person was in the comment section. We were the first persons to ask that question. Okay. Most inspirational, most influential. Yes. The Rap Roundtable. Job sees everything. He comes in peace, but you know, let me get a little PC next time. You know what I mean? That's a little New York lingo for niggas that don't know it. For the New York niggas, you know what I mean when I say let me get a little PC. We got the homie Dini the Balance back in the building. You've been in the chat. You've been on vacation. You got a little tag going. Welcome back.
He's back.
My God, got a little glow about you, bro. You got a little
appreciate
glow
you. I touched the motherland, man.
Yeah.
I had to reach back with the culture. You know what I'm saying? I had to touch the roots. Pause.
We proud of you, it was beautiful. Hey. You don't gotta pause that. Ain't nothing pausable about the roots. That's your roots. That's culture. You dig?
I had to touch and pause. You dig?
You ain't say loins. You said roots.
You know what I'm saying? This is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful vacation though, bro. Like I was lost for words throughout the whole thing, man. Wherever you're from, if you've never been there, wherever your family's from, go there, soak up the culture, get the vibes, meet some family, man, and just breathe it in. It was probably the best days of my life, man. No funny shit.
You know what? Taking you behind the curtains real quick. I told Dini like maybe a year and a half ago. I said, brother, you gotta do that, bro. You need that. You put in a lot of work. You need to take those little resets and recharges. Now look at this nigga. Best moment of my
salute to you, John. That's a fact. The point guard.
Yo.
I think you muted,
John. A little lag.
Yeah, I'm kind of right.
A little bit.
I'm back in now. I'm back in.
Yeah,
little technical difficulties, but yeah, like I was saying, you need those breaks, bro. Them shits change your life, B. It adds years to your life. You dig?
Game changer, no question.
But, as always, the people ain't here to have our little group chat conversations on the pod. They want to hear some rap talk. You can find the Rap Roundtable on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit that like button. 300 likes on each and every one of these releases. And of course, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We know everybody doesn't get notified. So if you do all of these things, YouTube is more likely to send you that very special notification. YouTube notifications is becoming like fucking lottery, apparently. Like some niggas get it, some niggas don't. But most importantly, beyond that, roundtablemerch.com. Get your touches.
Tap in.
We got more subs. Let's up that. 350 likes.
Appreciate y'all.
350 likes.
Okay. That's the new number. All right. 350 likes.
I like it.
Come on.
Don't be stingy.
Let's get those numbers up.
We need that. Run those numbers up for your peoples. You dig?
That's a fact.
But, Dini, now that we got the vacation talk out of the way, you missed a very, very big drop from the God SOL. You missed the whole Magic 3 week.
The whole rollout. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all cooked though. Y'all
mucho
fuego.
Shit, like, you know, I was part of the rollout even. Nigga, Hit Boy, you know what I mean, using my shit for the promo.
Salute to you, Joe.
What I mean?
You coming around slowly but surely. They bringing you around, Joe.
Damn it, man. That's how we started. All right. Yeah.
They bringing you around, bro.
It's not about me right now.
Copy.
We've talked enough as the three of us about Magic 3. The people want to hear from Dini the Balance. You were a little iffy about Magic 2. You let it be clear.
Okay. Yes, I was.
Magic 3 drops. We need your takeaways, Dini. What did you think about the album? How do you feel right now?
First of all, I just want to state my props. You know what I'm saying? I said on that Monday before that album dropped, September 14th on his birthday, my birthday also, salute to Escobar. You know what I'm saying? That this would be a monumental drop just for the culture. Birthday's on a Thursday. We drop it right at the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen at 9:14. You know what I'm saying? But we got it. In the nighttime. Appreciate you for that, Nas. And salute. Like truly salute. Like I got some white Henny in the cup, so just came back from Jamaica, had to have white Henny. Salute to you, Nas, for I think it was Sin that said it, bringing home that 6 chip. You know what I'm saying? This is the culmination of, it's 3 years. This is 3 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? This is, I want to say, and this is no Nas stand shit. I know there's a lot of Nas stands out there. Salute to y'all. We love y'all, but y'all can get crazy. But this might be the greatest resurgence, like, in music history. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been nothing like this. You can't name another artist who came back and dropped 6 albums. Some certified classics to me, some. You know what I'm saying? Others, exceptional bodies of work. You can't find no one who's done it, bro. You pick the genre, you pick, I don't care if it's a banjo or ukulele, nigga. No musician has done this. You know what I'm saying? This is truly unprecedented. And like I said, salute to him, salute to Hit Boy. Jav, you mentioned it. You mentioned me in the process. Introspection with the Sonics, bro. You do those 2 things in combination, bro. I'm sold. I'm sold. Like, Nas took me somewhere on this, bro. To me, the thing that stood out to me the most, bro, was the pocket work. You gonna get the bars from Nas, no question. He is a barsmith, bro. But the way my man was leaning on them corners, like what are we doing here? I mean, we could go into some of the tracks. I ain't gonna lie. The first 2 joints I thought were cool. But I was brought to life with superhero status. Cool. Good music. Good music. Good music. Good music. Not saying it's bad music. But there's always a song that takes you. To me, superhero status was the thing that really brought the album to life for me. From superhero status forward, it was pretty much a nonstop ride, bro. Like, this shit was great adventures. You can keep the Lil Wayne verse. Get over it.
You didn't like the Wayne?
Get over it. Get over it.
Wow,
Get over it. This is me. I know.
If you're
in the chat,
nah, I'm with Danny. It was cool. It was
cool. Like,
I wasn't mad at it.
Bro.
I wasn't mad at it.
The way people are talking. People say he had a better verse than Nas.
I didn't say that. Whoa. I said he got off. I said
the
he got
internet
off.
is full of fuckery right now. I love this feeling. No tears. Pretty Girl, the Based on True Events joints, sitting with my thoughts though, bro.
Yeah,
sit with my thoughts is basically like Nas. That is the Nas song. If Nas could just say, play this one song that just shows who Nas is, sitting with my thoughts would be that. Because the introspection, man, like I said, I'm a man of introspection. I like to hear where you was at and where you going, and when you realize when you got there, how did life treat you going there, coming back, and all the way around after that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And Nas is exceptional at that. Bro, Blue Bentley, you know what I'm saying? We had Blue Benz. Now we got Blue Bentley. Like, fire. I mean, I can't, bro. I got to give props where it's due. Like I said, 4+ albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, back to back, 3 years straight from a nigga who's like, come on, let's keep it a bean. Nas ain't a young cat no more. From a nigga that's touching 50, that currently is 50. Like, this shit is retarded, bro. Like, this shit is retarded. Like, even no matter who your GOAT is, I'm not saying Nas should be your GOAT, but you gotta respect the GOATness of what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal, hands down, bro. Salute to that man.
I mean, it is definitely greatness. Like, this is rarefied air.
Crazy.
I don't know if anyone has used that phrase in particular, but this is definitely rarefied air for a person of his stature. We've been talking about his age since he was fucking 47, 48 doing this shit. You dig? So it's like, to get to this point right now is definitely, if you got something negative to say, bro, you either just, I'm putting you in 2 brackets. You're either a hater or you're a scribe looking for rage clicks. Because you know, rage clicks is a business in itself too. You dig what I'm saying? People who just do things to get people upset. If you got something negative, because again, like, if you love rap and you enjoy the genre and you like it at a high level, there's nothing you can really say negative about it. But with that said, you know, this is, I would say, since the album dropped, we did the reaction, we did the live, we dropped episode 8, and we talk about this album a lot. I think it's time to not talk about this album anymore, but it's time to also put a bow on talking on Magic 3 and this 6 album run. with a grade. Something we rarely do at the Rap Roundtable. We don't grade albums often, but let's have a little fun with this one. So I'm gonna have Sincere Rap Sound bat lead off with his out of 5 scores for Magic 3
on the
So
side.
sincere.
I mean, it's
sincere.
I'm gonna play it safe right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. If you're expecting me to give it a 5, I'm not gonna give it a 5. I'm sorry. It's not a full 5 to me. Again, and somebody tried to call me out on Twitter. I'm not saying your name because I'm not giving you that shine, but
No
you know what I mean? To me, KD3 is still the gold status. It had the gold bars on the cover for a reason. That to me is the gold standard, the gold status album of this series. Going from there, everything is like a notch below to me. I think Magic is like a 4.5. I'm gonna give this. I'm somewhere between 4.25 and 4.5.
Okay.
But
But as time goes along,
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe and give it a 4.25 right now. It might bounce up a little bit.
Okay.
4.25 for right now.
Macito.
The rating for this album. Interesting. I'm not.
Macito.
Just like Sin said, 5 is like. I'm not the type to give a lot of albums 5s. You know what I mean? 5 is like life after death and shit.
Close,
you know what I mean? Dark twisted fantasy and shit. Like, like. So just like Sin said, a 9.5 is not an insult. And often, I'm gonna be honest. Usually, I don't even like doing the half ratings. To be honest, I'm usually like a
whole number
1 through 5. Yeah, man. I don't like the half get confusing because then I'll be forgetting that I rated something 4.5 and then rate something else 4.25. I don't be remembering. You know what I mean? It's my memory, if anything. But I feel like it's important only because he's released so many albums recently. You know what I mean? So it'd be hard to say, oh, that's 4 4s. You know what I'm saying? Like when clearly there's different levels on the album. Now, Sin, just like Sin said, Magic and KD3 are like the gold standard this run. And honestly, in Nas's entire discography, both of those albums are very high on the list. Like maybe not as high as people even want to admit. You know what I mean? It's hard to let go of our childhood favorites. You feel me? But
that's a fact.
For this one, listen, man. I'm a copy Sin's paper. It's a 4.25 for me right now. It's a 4.25 only because it's like I feel like Magic is a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, and I feel like Magic slightly edges this out. You know what I mean? So it's really nitpicking at the end of the day, but I'm comfortable. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm comfortable with the 4.25 with, like Jaws mentioned, the opportunity to, change the grade. Either way, to be honest with you.
And that's the thing, like, there's levels to 5s, right? We've discussed that many times on this pod, even off the record. Like a classic album is a classic album, but every 5 mic album isn't created equally. There are 5 mic albums that are greater than other 5 mic albums. Some 5 mic albums are overrated, but I think when you're handing out 5s, pardon me, that should be like the grail. That's the gold standard. It ain't like, to use like a wrestling terminology, like fucking Dave Meltzer giving out 7 stars for a match when the scale is 1 to 5 and shit. You break the scale. Like 5 is the standard, right? And we need to understand, from my perspective, that needs to mean something. And from my vantage point, that being said, I think King's Disease 3 is a 5. Like I think when we did our rating situation, we talked about that, and I don't think this is KD3. And again, like, this is beautiful discourse. There's gonna be niggas that come in here and they're gonna want to argue and question your rap knowledge because you're not giving it a 5. But it's like, bro, like, this is hip hop. Like, niggas never agreed. Like, what's the point of the lunch table if everybody agreed? We argued about rap from as soon as we knew what rap was. We argued all the way through to the barbershop, to the bars, to the podcast. Podcasts are based on niggas arguing about rap. You know what I mean? So this whole thing because I just went on a crazy tangent, but it just needs to be said that this whole concept of niggas always questioning your rap knowledge based on every singular opinion you have. If you don't think Sincere wears his hat backwards, you don't know anything about hats. Like, bro, we don't agree. So for the handful of niggas who are gonna be out there, who are gonna be mad that I'm not scoring this a 5 or somehow I don't know anything about rap, that's cool. Like I said, I'm not arguing with you. I just think that it's not a 5. I think it's a 4.4. I don't think it's a 4.2. It's a 4.4. It's not a whole half. It's there. It's close. But it's variable as more time goes along. Maybe I'll move it up. Maybe I'll move it down. But I think this album is really good. I think I told you niggas when I first heard it, I said this is one of them ones. But do I think this is a 5? Nah. KD3 is a 5. And as we continue to move away from the process and we start thinking about this without the recency bias and the emotional attachment to it, and we start putting things in a proper perspective, then we realize that we like, hypothetically, I might have liked KD2 better than Magic 3, or KD1 better than Magic 2, or so on and so forth. KD3 is the Grail of the Hit Boy series, or some shit like that. But there's no need to argue. It's a 4.4 for me. Dini, I'll guess it.
I was just gonna say real quick, just to explain. I don't know about y'all, but to me, why KD3 is the gold standard, I think Hit Boy gave Nas the best batch of beats as a collective on KD3, and I think that's the album where Nas and Hit Boy were the most like 100% in sync, in synergy. You know what I mean? Like not 95%, not 98%, but like 100% synergized. You know what I mean? Somebody tried to call me out, telling me that I said that I wasn't feeling KD3 till like halfway through the album, when I clearly said, go back and watch the videos. It was the third song. From the third song on, we clear, like, I don't know how many times we had to say how much we love Thun. Like, we all at the table said Thun is like the album come alive with Thun, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that was the third song. So how you get
that's an all-time
halfway through the
all time?
Get out of here, bro. Anyway, I had to get that piece off my chest. Go ahead.
Copy. Since that KD3 was the 0-1 Lakers, man. They was clicking, boy.
They got my son sitting tight over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a 4. And that's no knock against it. You know, this is more like, think of it as a series of movies. You know what I'm saying? There's always that the first 2 movies, if you're lucky, 3 like blow you away. You know what I'm saying? And then the next 3 might be mid. Nas didn't do that. Nas gave us 6 great movies, but like Jarv said, the standards of movies. You know what I'm saying? Like Godfather 1. You know, Godfather 2. We really don't talk about Godfather 3 like that. You know what I'm saying? Is it a bad movie per se in the realm of movies? No, but it's just not Godfather 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? There are more albums I like in the series than Magic 3, but it's still a great album. You know, to me, it's really KD3 is the standard. Magic will be after that, and I might go KD1, KD2 before I go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Magic 2 is definitely my least favorite of the series, so I'm gonna go with a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
And that's why eventually that power rankings of the Hit Boy era is gonna be necessary, because we all have varying points of views. Like, I still think I love KD1 more than this entire panel. You dig what I'm saying? It varies. Some niggas, there's people in the lexicon that think that KD2 is the best. They stand on KD2 heavy. You dig? But for me, that's the one I go back to the least. That's just me. So the opinions vary. So it's like, you can't chastise niggas for sometimes agreeing and disagreeing. Because the same nigga that's happy that I said KD3 is a 5 was gonna be tight, that I said I don't go back to KD2 like that. It's just one man's opinion. Fuck.
One man.
Joe said KD2 is whack.
Word.
Pass it on.
Yo, literally, that's what they heard.
They'll snip the one part where I said I go back to KD2 to at least say, oh, these Rap Roundtable niggas always hating on us. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's man. What they do. That's exactly how they say it too.
And there was another. There was a snippet. I forgot who it was. Was it the same guy? I can't remember. But somebody clipped a snippet trying to say that I said that the album was that Magic 2 was disappointing to me. Never used the word disappointing, but he tried to tell me that I said that, and then when he posted the clip, I clearly used other words, and he was saying he was trying to tell whoever he was replying to oh, clearly this means that he meant it was disappointing. Like, you trying to tell me what I meant with my words?
Bro, that's
Get on that screen recorder heavy for sin,
wicked, bro.
It be that, bro. I hate when niggas like the amount of shit that I've said to niggas or on this podcast, and then y'all know I tell you how I feel. Then y'all tell me what I'm thinking. When did you? Can I see your psychology license? Can I see your doctorate? Because how do you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They try to do that shit to me today. Said fucking some nigga randomly, I don't even know his name, but he really hates Ransom. So he clipped when I was asking lyrical links about like his intention to writing hooks and making songs, and he was like, oh, like Jaw like indirectly threw a stray at Ransom with this question to links. I'm like, what? Because he's trying to say that Ransom don't write hooks, he just raps, which is not true. But I digress.
At all either, because like listening, I was listening to the Coup de Grace the other day.
Hooks are fire.
Like, yo, the hooks on this, and I know it's Ransom writing them because
they're sermons
type hooks. You know what I
mean? Yeah. And it's all about when you got into people, right? Because my Ransom era is like mid 2000s mixtape. I didn't even hear the fabulous shit till I was like older. You know what I mean? And when in that era, he was like a hook nigga. Like he was almost what you could call like a lyrical 50 Cent. Like he was writing hooks. Like I still remember Pain and Glory, one of my favorite songs ever. So I don't understand that.
That's what I'm saying. But it was like
they still think you said Conway got a classic.
Now LP is a bozo. Let's just be clear. Like LP, I be watching LP moves, and he one of them niggas. I learned from doing this internet thing, and I appreciate the support, even though he don't throw them super chats, but but he says things so that we can respond to him. He don't really mean what he say. Him and what's that other one? Liam A. They say things so they can get a reaction from us. You know what I mean? They the nigga in the class that's bringing the teacher an apple. They want attention. You dig? It's okay. It's okay.
Manzana.
That's it for us in this Nas topic, bro. So 4.4 for me, 4.25 for both Mace and Sin, and 4 for Dini. Let us know your scores as always in the chat and in the comment, in the comment section. So we can see it.
To be clear, I don't know about Mace, but I work on quarter points. You know what I mean? So it's either 4, then 4.25, then 4.5. You know what I mean? I don't know how job is working.
Do you do 4.75?
The whole decimal.
It's a quarter. Why not? That goes in quarters. Hell yeah.
I was thinking quarters too.
The entire decimal situation is mine. They could be 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. You know what I mean?
Copy.
I was working the same way, son.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't know. I'm not gonna think on it too hard. It's late. My brain is not mathing right now.
But I ain't gonna cap. These scores make the power rankings that we eventually do very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I would have, for my money, I would have bet that one of y'all would have gave Magic 3 a 5. So like that, the fact that this doesn't have a 5 across the board makes you wonder where does it land in the power ranking. That's interesting.
Luckily, my KD 1 and 2 ratings are off the record, so I don't have to.
which makes it even more intriguing. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to
next episode of Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? But I was on Twitter, as always, perusing. I know what I do. And Jadakiss's son was intimating that he feels like Kiss really don't get the love he deserves. So I forgot what let me see if I still have the tweet. But basically, I thought it was interesting because it's like, I thought that Kiss was one of the more beloved figures in hip hop. Like there's no question that Jadakiss himself is a shogun of the sport, and he deserves all the flowers that he gets. So the person says, shit, we love Kiss on this side. And what he did on that versus, he wrote this crazy. And then what he did on the versus stage, not once but twice, but it got me to thinking. We did love what Kiss did on that versus stage, but how much did we love Kiss? Where was this Kiss love before the verses? Kiss, the universal acclaim. This is a phrase we gotta start like putting phrases up on the screen so niggas can understand the levels. The universal acclaim for Jadakiss was not there before the verses, and it really wasn't there with the Fabulous verse. It was like, oh shit. It was more of a, oh wow, Kiss really is like that. We fronted because a lot of niggas said Fab was the heavy favorite going into that verses. But then after the Dipset verses, it's like this nigga ascended to a level that he had never seen as a rapper.
Yeah.
But I think Kiss's son was talking more about Mount Rushmore when he says Kiss don't get the love. Because he's always been loved. Right. So the question I have for the Rap Roundtable is, has Jadakiss been underrated this entire time? Or is Jadakiss overrated? And now we starting to just see where he's at as far as being properly rated. Sincere the Rap Snob, I come to you.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the nose in terms of the Mount Rushmore aspect of things, because we don't usually talk about Jadakiss when we talk about Mount Rushmore's in any era, right? The 90s era, the 2000s era, 2010s era. Like he don't show up in those conversations. You know what I mean? But still in all, we know for a fact that he gets nothing but respect and love and admiration from both fans and peers alike. You know what I mean? He's one of those that is so reliable, so consistent. Like I can't think of a time when Jadakiss ever dropped a whack verse. Right. You know what I mean? But still in all, he's not in those Mount Rushmore conversations. So I think it's really about what it is that people value. You know what I mean? When we have these conversations, if you value a discography, right? Because we all know we've talked about it. Many people have said this in the past. This is not just our take. This is kind of an understood, widely understood take. Jadakiss doesn't really have that seminal, universal, classic album under his belt. You know what I mean? And that's not slander. You know what I mean? He just, his albums hover around like a 3.5 to a 4, maybe. But there's no album that's like, oh, that's a seminal album. That's an album that punctuated his career or punctuated the era that it came out in. Right. You know what I mean? To Dini's point, albums have some joints, but as a full body of work, we don't consider them classics. So if you value a discography, like a classic discography or a quality discography in terms of like having at least one classic, maybe 2 or 3, like a Nas or a Ho, you know what I mean? And countless others. Then he's not gonna get that love and adulation that those artists are gonna get. But if you value bars, lyricism, clearly stage presence, you know what I mean? And I think that's another great point that you made, Jarv, is that in a lot of ways, I think over the years, we've kind of looked less and less at the stage presence and the stage performance aspect of things when we rank MCs or when we talk about like who's better than who and are they part of the Mount Rushmore and everything. Jadakiss reminded everybody that an MC stands for master of ceremony and moving the crowd and controlling the crowd. And when he went and did that on the verses, that's when people was like, oh shit, like, yeah, Jadakiss is really like that. He had the entire audience in the palm of his hand. He controlled the entire event. You know what I mean? It was his from there on out. So the fact that he has that in his skill set, in his repertoire, that is important. You know what I mean? So when it comes to, I say all that to say, if we're talking about overrated or underrated, I'm going to say he's perfectly rated wherever he's rated at right now. You know what I mean? Because I think those two things balance each other out. The fact that he doesn't have like that classic album or that classic discography gets balanced out by the fact that he is an incredible barsmith. He's consistent as hell. He's always going to give you quality work. And when he hits that stage, he's going to give you nothing but 100%. You know what I mean? So I say he's rated perfectly where he's at right now.
Dini, what do you think?
Shout out to the basketball references, man. It was racking me all day. I was thinking to myself, if Jada was a basketball player, bro, who would he be? You know what I'm saying? And I really thought long and hard, and I was like, pause. And I was like, who would he be? And I came up with Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying? Some people would take this as an insult. But I took it as this.
I think his center initially compared him to Carmelo in the initial statement, right? So Beanie says Vince.
Another good, but here's the difference. Why I would say with Vince, like Carmelo didn't have. Where's Carmelo's moment where you're like, he's God? You know what I'm saying? We all said Carmelo's official beastie, but where's the he's God moment? To me, the verses was Vince's slam dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Where we just said hands down, no, nobody wants this. Nobody wants to do this. This nigga's God. Like this is his era. Years played. I mean, Vince played 22. Jada been here since what, like 94? You know what I'm saying? Consistently finding his way.
I don't think Vince played 22 years. Guys.
Nah, Vince played mad joints, bro.
22?
Hell yeah.
22, yeah, bro. That's wild, right?
You see where I'm going?
He hung around way too long.
Wait, hold on.
I don't want to do Jada like that with the hung around way too long.
Nah, Kiss ain't do that.
He didn't do that. He's still at a high level.
Wait,
but
Jada's been around since 94? Nah, it got to be like 96.
Nah, because Biggie was gone in 96, bro.
Nah, Biggie died in 97.
97.
The first Locks album is 98,
but they was in the mixtapes. Like,
what year?
But they was in the circuit in the early 90s, right?
You'll
96
see
is they first.
I think that was 96.
Yeah.
That was 96?
Yeah. You'll see was 96, I believe.
So 95, 96. You know what I'm saying? Granted, bro. What is that? The 30 joints? Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta give respect where it's due. And he's still rapping at a high level.
I'm gonna tell you, 27 years, you heard?
Yeah, you gonna see to make seat, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take. As far as Sin, you called it great. Definitely not overrated. Definitely not underrated. Definitely is at where he needs to be, man. For how long he's been doing this, for how strong he's been doing this. More props given. Salute.
Bro, I saw his age earlier. He's 48, bro. Like,
bro,
he's been doing this a minute.
That's
bro.
Crazy to me.
And I don't know why it feels crazy to me because we've been talking about Nas is 50, Hove is over 50. You know what I mean? Everybody's aging, but like I look at Jadakiss and it's like
because
his
style
is so like frozen. We just watched the man perform, bro.
It's more like
still there.
The age with rap is more like years in the league and years at the top of the game in the league. Like Hove was at the top of the game for a long time. Nas at the top of the game for a long time. So it's like when you look at the age, it's like, oh shit. And you look at Kiss age 40, oh shit. But Kiss ain't really had that dominating run at the top.
Right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So there's times when he was not to the back burner, but he wasn't at the forefront of the game. You dig? I would say Kiss was his most popular at that second verses. You dig what I'm saying? In hip hop. But even with his solo runs, when he first was solo, his debut album, Knock Yourself Out, was the rollout single and shit like that. He wasn't even as popular as he was after the verses. But Dini, overrated, underrated, properly rated.
Properly rated.
So we got two properly rated. I'm
legendary
almost scared
MC.
to ask Mace what he thinks because this is terrifying. But go ahead, Mace.
Nah, overrated, underrated. Like rated by whom? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
The
like
general public.
Mace ready.
But it's like with Jada. It's like I never heard a nigga say Jada was whack ever, or you know what I'm saying?
Ever.
Like ever in life, you know what I'm saying? I have heard niggas say Jada's bigger than Jay-Z and Biggie, you know what I'm saying? I have heard that. Like listen, we from the Northeast, right?
The street niggas do love some Kiss, man.
We from the Northeast, man. Like this, the pocket that we in, y'all. Jada is like hell, like God, like. Jada, like it's hard to kind of differentiate my New York bias because in New York, bro, like Jada like is an ever-present voice in hip hop since I've been listening, to be honest with you. So it's hard to navigate. Maybe niggas in Memphis don't think Jada is all that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, Jada's kind of always been one of those MCs that even. Because just like you mentioned, Dean, he's a street nigga rapper, you know what I mean? So niggas from coast to coast fuck with Jada. Like Jada was the nigga giving a verse to a down south nigga, give a verse to a west coast nigga. Like niggas fuck with Jadakiss, you know what I mean? So it's tough because we just mentioned how people, might get upset about our rating in the last one, right? Because, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Jada has ever had a 4 album. I don't think no Jadakiss album is a 4. No, solo. That We Are the Streets is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
we talking about
Jada solo, but that's a group album.
Jada's solo.
That's a group album.
Yeah. But none of Jada's albums have ever been a 4, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And it's tough because it's like, are we talking about, just like you said, a Mount Rushmore list? Because, like, besides the big 3, like, would Jada be on an all-time list over DMX, bro? You know what I'm saying? Can I put Jada on an all-time list above Rakim? Like, for real, we spoke about the LL Fabulous thing, right? Where it's not just rhyming. You know what I mean? We know how Jada rhymes. We know, come on, bar for bar. Not a lot of niggas wanted to go at Jada. You know what I'm saying?
They really
50 Cent sent Tony L. Jay-Z sent Beanie Siegel. Niggas didn't want to see Jada one-on-one with the bars. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like, it's almost like the Hooper thing, right? Jada embodies what a nigga who loves rap loves about rap. So it's like watching a nigga who got a crazy crossover and his fadeaway is crazy and you know, his step back is on point. Like, Jada is the epitome of an MC. You know what I mean? So it's hard to like shit on him. But if you want to talk about like all-time rankings, I say Jada is closer to Overrated.
This is why I was afraid to ask you, bro. I knew you was gonna say that shit.
Ghostface. There's a lot of niggas in just New York that is hard for me to put Jada above, bro. I'm just saying.
I mean, let's be clear. There's only a handful of like all-timers you put above Kiss as far as New York.
Ghost is a legend too, so it's like that's not really an insult.
I just named 7 niggas from one state.
7? Outside of Hov, Nas, X, Big, maybe Ghostface. That's 5. Who else you putting above?
I'm putting Rakim over him. I'm putting G-Rap over him.
Oof.
You know,
I'm not putting G-Rap above.
I can't. G-Rap above Kiss seems wrong. I'll give it.
I'm not putting KRS above.
How does that seem wrong, bro? No,
I'm not saying that it's wrong.
G-Rap?
My opinion.
No. Deanie said it seems wrong.
Dude.
G-Rap?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the consistency.
I think that's the argument.
The consistency alone, I would hand that over to Kiss. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Like,
I forgot.
I don't know. Yeah, have you heard a G-Rap verse lately? He ain't lost a step either.
That's why I say it's overrated, because you hear Jada's name like G-Rap over Jada, but yeah, G-Rap over Jada.
We just seen Kiss, Sin. We just seen Kiss, bro. He ain't
when Kiss is 65, he gonna be just as sharp too. Bro. He ain't losing that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. That's an interesting situation, bro.
Job, you got to be the voice of reason on this, bro.
I don't like being in this position. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of leaning towards Mace. You know what I'm saying? But for a different reason. I think with Jadakiss, low key, we didn't know at the time when we were younger and shit. 2001, nigga, we ain't know. But low key, as much as we talk about Fabulous, and there's a lot of niggas who didn't listen to Fabulous who just know him for his love songs, Talking to the Hoes. And we've also learned that there's a lot of niggas in this space that don't want women to occupy this space. That's a whole different argument. But you know what I mean? They don't want that energy. So when they look at Fabulous, they feel some type of way because he's always talking to the girls in their opinion. But this Fab, like Street Family Fab, nigga, Ghetto Fab, like the bar.
That's the Storm Fam. Come on, man.
You let certain people tell it that's us.
Right. We cater to the women here. It's not my fault that we enjoy the attention of women. You should too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how we got here, but you should enjoy the attention of a woman. If we say, hey girl, to female rappers in the space, it's because they can rap, they're attractive, and as men, red-blooded males, we enjoy their performances, do we not? You know what I'm saying? All of you who get mad at them, if y'all happen to go to a show and they performed and they looked at you for a few seconds, you might fall in love, nigga. So don't get mad because the Rap Roundtable gives love to the women. But they get mad at Fabulous for the same thing. And it creates a certain level of a schism where they feel like we overrate Fabulous because we know. We lived it. We know Fab got them bars. We're not saying Fab is like a bar god, but Fab is nice as fuck. He's one of the nicest ever. He was the blueprint for as far as the New York nigga aesthetic. One once Jay-Z ascended to retirement, S. Carter era whole, Fabulous was the beacon for Brooklyn niggas, especially. Like we looked up to Fab. He spoke for us. He spoke to us. Kiss is the same thing. If you depending on who you ask, like May said, there's niggas who will tell you Kiss better than everybody. He really the best to ever do it. And then they'll talk about the verses and they'll say this, and this. And can't nobody in they right mind say whatever the fuck Kiss is him. He been doing it. He never got his just due. Then you venture off and it's a nigga who loved the lyrical smirkle, the whatever, Lupe Fiasco bars that can never get with a Kiss, and they'll use the Mace argument. He never had a classic album. His body of work is trash. He's just a guest artist, shit like that. So they'll underrate him. I think he's kind of polarizing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in rooms on both sides of it. I get annoyed at the niggas really saying Kiss better than all these things. I'm like, but like, is he really better than them? Is he really? He has moments. He has the V Carter moments. Nigga, just forget the dunk contest. I feel like 05, Vince Carter was in the conversation with Kobe, T-Mac, all them niggas. He was right there.
Yeah.
He had the heights. Well, he didn't have the playoff run. He didn't get to a finals.
Injuries.
He don't even have a playoff game win, I don't think he has a fourth quarter, high-level playoff moment.
The one where he cooked AI when he just went on fire with the threes.
That's the second round, Deanie. I'm talking about conference finals, the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Kiss don't got that. But I'll be damned if some Lupe Fiasco fan, I'm sorry, Dean, talk to me like Kiss ain't him at the same time. So I'm conflicted. Because it's like, I love good albums. And I find myself hitting the skip button a lot with Kiss albums. But when it's time to show up and it's time to deliver a verse or him and SP get together, it's the highest level of performance you can get. So
talk about it.
I think I gotta go with my brothers and say Privately Rated. I'm sorry, Mace, you on your own with the Overrated. Only because I can't in my right mind call him overrated because he's too good to be overrated. But
facts.
But he's not great enough when it comes to the bodies of work to be underrated.
If Kiss had a classic, the conversation would be a lot different.
Does Kiss even have a... Go ahead,
or Prodigy?
That's tough, man.
I'm going P.
Another one.
P at his prime. P at his prime is him, bro.
Mason's really a terrorist, bro.
You are, bro. You are. Mace Cater.
Kiss ain't have the H and I C in him, bro. He was on Bad Boy and Rough Riders, my nigga.
I don't count Bad Boy because he wasn't asked to be his best self on Bad Boy.
Hey, man. Black Rock.
You know, Mace gonna compare We Are the Streets to what you know, bro.
And then I'm gonna make some people mad, but then the 2000s happened to P. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the 2000s happened.
But he was sick. There was a
drop off.
There was a drop
off. Kiss was just consistent all the way through.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna take a page out of.
But Prodigy's high as a high though.
P hit a higher height than Kiss, bro.
Yeah,
that's probably true.
What you were saying, Sin?
I'm gonna take a page out of your book, Deanie. If Jadakiss was a food, Jadakiss is New York pizza.
Okay.
New York pizza. Always good, always hits, consistent, great. No matter what, it's not fancy, it's not over the top, but it always hits. It's always like consistently great.
From the dollar slice to the $10 slice, it hit.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, it's tough. He's not overrated. He's not underrated because he to me he has too much going on to ever be overrated.
Facts.
And he's too damn good to be underrated. That's it.
He showed up too many times, man.
And you never know. Nas just gave us 6. Kiss could give us one classic. If he gives us one classic album, this whole argument,
the whole conversation changes.
Use Sports Reference as like that one nigga who's wild nice, like fucking John Elway. John Elway was niggas wanted to call Elway the GOAT quarterback for mad years, but he ain't have that ring. Then he won 2 back-to-back, and before Brady was even a thought, They was looking at Elway like outside of Montana, we got to give it to Elway because he finally got the ring to certify all the other accolades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be like Dirk in basketball. Dirk had everything else but that ring. Like, fuck all y'all niggas who front on Dirk and That's my favorite power forward of all time. Y'all niggas can have KG. Y'all can have Timmy. Dirk was right in the. Honestly, I got Dirk above KG, nigga. Fuck that. I'm taking Mace bars. I got Dirk above KG. I don't know how we got here, but we gonna
sports talk.
You know what I'm
we pissing somebody off right now, bro.
Subconsciously,
fuck them.
Yo, somebody's taking the bucket hat off and throwing it at the wall right now.
Their colorful, multicolored bucket.
It ain't just him. Another nigga in the comment section tells, "Can you please stop with the sports references?" No, okay. If all of this quality rap talk, if we can't talk some sports and be men, then fuck off. There it is. Real. I said it. Birdman says the South will never lose its dominance over rap. Transitioning from the New York bias topic at the top of the episode and right after that with Jadakiss talk, we take a trip down south to where Birdman makes his comment. Mesito, I see you rubbing your chin over there. You are the diabolical menace. What are your thoughts on Birdman's comments?
Birdman, he said what he was supposed to.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I think as not only like Birdman is one of the people who started this South domination, right? We talking about Cash Money back in the late 90s, bro. You know what I mean? And I say that to say is that he's also, you know, probably from the Gipper era. You know what I mean? So niggas was probably spitting at him like, don't nobody want to hear that New Orleans bounce. You know what I mean? Give me some boom bap, nigga. He probably remember them days, you know? So, you know, like maybe, listen, I'm not mad at Birdman for his comment. I will say this, is that these are like famous last words, right? When motherfucking Snoop and Dre was, you know, on the 6'4" and all that, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube had the Jerry curl dripping, you know, I'm sure the West was like, this is life, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Pac left New York to rep us, nigga, we won, like, they probably thought they had it, bro, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, then we got to, you know, them exhibit days, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the strays, man.
Yo.
Like, just
shout to the Exodus, 10 My Rounds, my shit, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, even us, like, you know, when how y'all felt with Mims, This Is Why I'm Hot drop? You know what I'm saying? I thought we was dead, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
look, Mace, I appreciate for you bringing up Mims right now. You're gonna see why in a second. But go ahead.
I'm letting y'all know since about
terrified.
But you know, everybody felt like this at their peak, right? But I honestly feel like us at the Rap Roundtable, you know, with our New York bias, have kind of exposed the chink in the South armor these days. You know what I mean? Like, listen, y'all niggas is getting locked up. Y'all niggas is dropping albums like Lil Baby's last album. The hottest nigga in your coast is a snitch. Like, listen, like the South got it rough right now, bro.
Are we still calling Gunna a snitch?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, I am. It's more fun that way, you know what I'm saying? I have more fun with
it. It is.
You know what? Then I won't correct you then. Just carry on.
I was a snitch. I was bumping that music, you know what I mean? I'm mad I missed the Barclays concert. The shit looked lit, you know what I'm saying?
It really did. Well,
that shit looked live.
It's pretty sad that the South had to take over, but he still had to run to New York to get lit. But carry on.
Right. And this is why y'all gonna flop, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, nothing lasts forever, bro. Nothing. And the Southern music has been, you know, and I'm not shitting on y'all because we went through this. I just mentioned the Mims era, the Graph era, you know what I'm saying? Like, the music is uninspired right now.
I really believe in Graph, bro. I'm mad you brought that name on. I was a
the
Graph
Black
fan,
Eminem.
Bro.
I was listen, Black Hands.
Hold on. Just a quick tangent. I'm gonna pass it right back. I've been on Graph since when I first moved to the Floss in '96, and it was a show on BET called not BET on BCAT called A&B Videos. It was A&B was a music store on Flatlands Avenue in the Floss, and he did an interview inside there. He did a freestyle And he was like, I let my bullets fly like I was up in the plane. And my 12-year-old mind was like, wow, what a metaphor. You know what I mean? I like this graph. That's how long I was on graph. And I really,
Listen,
I
man.
thought he was about to be signed on the Rock. I was like, oh, graph really about to go far. Then I think he was, I think it was back towards the end of Rockefeller with Dame was signing like everybody. I think he was signed to Rockefeller for a second. And I really believed in this nigga, bro. So like you mentioned the graph, that's a sore spot for me, B.
Listen, man, what's that bar you said? What's that bar you said?
I repeat,
like. Listen, man, I ain't trying to shit on you. Us Wayne fans still like bars like that, nigga. What you mean? So
kick it like Luke King.
Listen, man, we love those shit. What you talking about, bro? So the thing is, everybody didn't think they was gonna fall, bro. You know what I mean? We didn't think so. The West didn't think so. I don't know if you can really say the Midwest had a run, you know what I'm saying? No shot to y'all. But listen, it's gonna happen, bro. The music is uninspired. You know, we keep all year we talk about how hip hop hasn't gone number one, right? If y'all running it, we kind of failing on y'all watch. You feel what I mean? So it's like, listen, these are like the famous last words in the battle, right? Like we'll never lose, and then wasted on some GTA shit. So like Birdman, as much as y'all been running it mad long, y'all been doing y'all thing. Hey, the nigga you kissed was my favorite rapper ever, nigga. I'm not trying to talk shit to you, Birdman. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, bro, like you gotta be real. It's going full, bro. It's going full, man.
Dini.
Yeah, first of all, I ain't heard not one person accuse that man of no South bias yet. You know what I'm saying? So they can kiss my ass with all this New York bias shit they got talking to.
Go ahead and do it,
you know
Dan.
what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing yet. But what I will say is this. It goes around and comes around, bro. The East had it, the West had it, the South got it. But the South is losing their grip. I felt the South, their superpower is the unity. You know what I'm saying? That was their superpower. It's a unity that the East Coast didn't have in a really long time, and they were utilizing that. But that's just not working the way it used to. Like every Atlanta nigga got beef for every Atlanta nigga now. You know what I'm saying? You take all the hot Atlanta niggas and see what's going on. Gunna picking up the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Thug still in jail. Migos left and right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Left and right. You pick it. There you go. Lil Baby's been mid. Who else is big in Future supposedly knocking up Thames, bro? Like niggas has got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's not musical shit. You know, that's a super W, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Future. Secure the bag alert. Bag alert.
Future 21 got the South on their back right now.
That's literally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 2021, because he's actually out here in the streets. But outside of that, where's it at, bro? They're not holding on to it with too much strength either. So we're gonna see what it do.
I mean, shout out Memphis, nevertheless. Memphis doing their thing.
Absolutely. But, I mean, but even him.
Shiesty got locked up quick.
Moneybag looking cool. Shiesty, Glorilla been ice cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Moneybag Yo's being the Simmons. Like, we don't see nothing crazy out here.
And Moneybag Yo was his hottest when he was wearing that Rockefeller chain, but you know, they don't want to hear it. When he was looking like Hove's lieutenant, because he was a lot of times for a minute when you saw Hove pre Basquiat Hove, moving around, the CMG boss was right there. He was looking like a lieutenant for a second. You dig what
I'm saying? Hove love a hustler, man.
You dig what I'm saying? And he wore that Rockefeller chain proudly for a few years. So, Facts. You know what? I try to be in the recent months of the Rap Roundtable as diplomatic as possible, because you know, like shaking the table ain't always fun, because everybody don't get it when we do this shit. Like the hardcore fans, they get the show. They know when we on shit. They know when we just bullshit and just saying things. They get a reaction. But I'm not doing that in this case. There's been this narrative going around, you know, perpetuated by Ebro recently, that rap is in trouble. And they moving on to Afro beats and reggaeton and whatever the fuck else they moving on to. Fucking Central C is moving around in Texas, and he's from England. You dig what I'm saying? These British niggas is getting lit. But if rap is in trouble, fucking Joe Budden said it himself on his platform that rap is in a dark place. We look at what 2022 was critically for hip hop, what region was responsible for that, and what region definitely wasn't involved, with the exception of JID, wasn't involved in the high level of rap. 2022 was a strong year for rap. 2023 has been relatively quiet. Now, all this dark place talk is coming on the watch of the South. They let a lot of bullshit. It needs to be said. It needs to be said. For all the critically acclaimed Southern acts like the recent years of the JIDs of the world, you might not want to hear it, chat, but 21 Savage, in my opinion, is critically acclaimed. I fuck with Moneybagg Yo. I love what they doing out there. I love Memphis as a region. Key Glock, big fan. Like, I love what they doing out there.
Man,
fucking shout out to Texas. Even New Orleans. New Orleans still moving. Don't get it twisted. Wayne might be old, but you still got a young boy out there. And I'm pretty sure there's a cat in New Orleans right now bubbling up that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I keep forgetting 42 Douglas from Detroit, right?
He's from Detroit.
Yeah, I can't even though his vibe is not like Midwest, he sounds like a Southern nigga to me. As a New York person.
Like an ATL nigga.
You dig what I'm saying? Pooh Shicey's in the bag. He's toast. Fucking the rap is in a dark place while we still running around with sexy reds, making everything is disposable. Like, I'll be honest, I like the Ski record. I love the beat. It's hood as hood can be, but it has no staying power. So as much as Birdman's running around saying, oh yeah, Southern dominance, everyone is saying rap is dying, and it's dying while y'all niggas got the keys. So y'all killed the shit. If rap dies, y'all the niggas is gonna get blamed. New York not getting blamed for this. It's gonna be y'all niggas. So keep that Southern dominance. I will keep the high quality boutique rap that comes from the East Coast. I'll take the New York cosplayer and J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole's from North Carolina. He rhymes like he's from New York. All the critically acclaimed niggas rhyme like they're from New York. Drake, when he's in his rapper bag, rhymes like a New York nigga. So shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to the New York niggas, the Buffalo niggas, the Philly niggas, the Boston niggas, the Canadian niggas that's carrying the critically acclaimed shit. Because you Southern niggas in the commercial rap, y'all are failing us. And I pass it to Sincere Rap Sound because I know he got bars.
Bars.
Well, yeah, my brother said a lot.
Nah, you got a bar. We know you do.
Yeah, we know we do.
Sin, cook.
My brother said
Sin.
a lot. You know what I mean? There's nothing much more for me to say. I don't know. I might have to disagree with a couple of y'all. If you
rap snob.
I mean, if for those of y'all that said, I think it was Mason Dini said that, you know what I mean? Like, sounds like some famous last words, like it all goes around, comes around. I don't think that's the situation we're in right now. I might actually have to agree with Baby right now.
Oh, hey, let me hold on.
Yeah,
goddamn minute.
Yes, sir.
I think the South and their method of making music, I think it's cracked the code. I think they've cracked the formula. You know what I mean? And that formula is to make the music that appeals to the most amount of people with the least amount of effort.
A backhanded compliment from Sincere the Rap.
And so,
Sound.
like the way I'm looking at it, like after 50 years of hip hop, you know what I mean? And obviously we all know it originated in New York. We are the beacon of lyricism, you know what I mean? It went to the West Coast. The West Coast added this musical richness to it. You know what I mean? And then it went over to the South, and you started getting Laffy Taffy, and this is why and D4L and all this other shit right there. You know what I mean? And so like, and that sort of, you know what I mean? That formula has continued to evolve all the way to this day where, you know, the masses, what they want, they want a good time. They want something that's catchy. They want something that they can just, like, you know, dance a little bit to. Why go back to the artistic prowess of New York and its lyricism or the musical richness of the West? You know what I mean? When you're appealing to the most number of people with the least amount of effort. So I think in that sense, he might have a point. You know what I mean? And I'm not, you know, it's not just with rap or music. It's like that with everything. You know what I mean? You look at movies. You look at the highest grossing movie, Martin Scorsese movie, right? hasn't even cracked like 400 mil. You look at a Michael Bay movie, he got 2 movies that's over $1 billion, bro. You know what I mean? So people over time, people don't really appreciate art. They don't appreciate quality, right? They just want something that they could just throw on and have a good time and dispose of. And that's exactly what's going on right now. And it's been going on like that for a little while now. And so long as hip hop is still a viable vehicle, musical vehicle, it's going to be like that until if the predictions of Ebro and other people in the industry is true, maybe once people have finally gotten tired of this, they might move on to something else now. But it doesn't seem like it's going to turn back in our direction. You know what I mean? So that's maybe why it's moving on to we've gone through the artistic era of lyricism. We've gone through the musical richness of the West, and then we went through the superfluous nature of the South. Once that's done,
God damn it.
Then what? Is it gonna turn back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Say I'm bad.
Yeah, I just see Sin singing that Glow. Remember when Glorilla did the Llama Pants on Fire? I just see Sin doing that, bro.
Nah, Sin that meme. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You wanted us to remind you about something with Mims?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, fair enough. I thought damn, Sam, we wanted the comedy with that. I knew it was gonna be some slander. Or were you shaking your shoulders? Were you shaking your shoulders? This is why I'm hot in your club days. I'm hot because I'm fly.
The remix with
you ain't because you not, my boy.
Yeah, I never honestly.
What was the bar? I didn't even have to write this or some shit like that. Like in the song.
You want us to remember lyrics from that song? I resented that song, bro. For that, to me, Mims was right in that category with Smiles of South Star. Like when you make that type of rap, bro, I don't respect your shit. And matter of fact, I'm gonna behave. I was about to say something. Niggas was about to catch the wild stray. I'm gonna chill out.
Hey,
Nah, but also real quick, I just want to bring up a tweet that I seen. Green Lantern tweeted this, I think, earlier today. He said that, but that's what they want. The that's what they want theory in music has killed creativity, and now we got a bunch of shit that all sounds the same. And why? Because that's just what they want.
Listen, I think we can leave it right there, because that there is the overarching problem. The gatekeepers, the A&Rs, you suck. Moving on. Before we get out of here, we don't want y'all to get fired. We pushing the hour. We might be over an hour already on this lunch hour. I'm not really sure.
How bad, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Time for a little Chatty Boys action. Chatty Boys occasionally makes an appearance at the Rap Roundtable. And since Deanie was away, you say, you know what? It's only right that the Chatty Boys make a return coming off of his vacay. So, Deanie the Balance, we gotta come to you with this one, man.
Copy.
BX is down bad, bro. Remy Ma from Papoose to what's his battle rapper's name? I don't even listen to that.
Easy to block captain.
Easy to block captain. So the bar captain to the block captain is what's going on?
Oh man, Remy broke my heart with this, man. This was the last bastion of black love, man. You feel me? This was the last one. My son went to the pen every day to visit her. Held it down for 6 years. If this story was reversed, they'd be killing Pap right now, bro. If he was locked up and she waited for him for 6 years, visited the nigga every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's the devil mode. You know what I'm saying? Yo. It's too many instances. You having lunch dates with this nigga at Red Lobster. I'm not feeling it, bro. Like Pap, say what you want about Pap, but Pap bleeds loyalty to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can see Pap, even if Pap was on his
trying to keep it together.
Yo, like I'm disgusted by this, bro. I'm like he no disrespect to Easy, but Easy the help because he worked for her. You know what I'm saying? He's a battle rap in her league.
He said, wait, he's the help? That's what you said?
He's banging the help, my nigga. Like, come on. Pap own the league.
Allegedly.
So if you
make sure to add allegedly.
Come on, B.
Son, I seen a
You know what it was?
where it was like Pap and Easy to block like side by side. And it was like, yo, she got a type.
She got a type, bro. She got a type. They had the nigga teeth out looking crazy.
Yo,
yeah.
boy.
But it's the I didn't believe it all. So it's that video where like she points to him to let him know the camera. He's like almost in his face, like he about to lung her down. And then she points to the camera. And he go, he kind of catches what's going on. I was like, Remy, man, you disgust me, man. I felt really disrespected by this.
I seen a video where they was asking about it. She was trying to play it off, and all I seen was guilty. Like you're not even
all her.
Geechee Gotti was
some whack bars for Geechee, bro.
Yo,
bro,
them shits was hitting though, Mace.
Yo,
it
Mace,
was hitting.
You got
no Geechee body. Yeah, I got
him.
Something, man. I'm disgusted. Just like Deanie say, I haven't been this disgusted since Jada Pinkett was making Tupac posts on Will Smith's birthday, bro. Like, I'm disgusted by this. Like, Remy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you not beating the Bronx woman allegations with this one. Like, yeah, I you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never been with a woman that this is shit. You know what I mean? Maybe this how they all act. You know what I'm saying? I never fuck with women from the terror squad. Maybe that's what they do, bro. I don't know. But I'm just saying, my nigga, like, this shit really pissed me off. Just like, I follow battle rap like closely. You know what I'm saying? Easy the top tier name. We all love Easy in the BR community. You know what I'm saying? But I'm truly disgusted by this, man. Like, just like Deanie say, you just paid this nigga about 70 racks to battle. You know what I mean? Like, you giving him the after battle massage while Pap is at home with the kids, bro. Like, man, like, come on. And they say Pap lumped up Easy. Let's not forget that. They say Pap put the beats on Easy for that. You know what I mean? So Brooklyn stand up, you know what I'm saying? But God damn,
he already got it, man. Though. The cheeks already clapped. If he got to take a couple of looks, but he already pulverized them geeks, it don't matter. He'll take.
That's what he said in the battle. That's what he said.
You said something about if something about if the nigga still alive, that's because I still got the bitch or some shit like that. I was like,
he said if I ain't do nothing, that mean I still got the bitch.
If Pap got his girl back, he got beat up, but she put the ice on his face after. You know what I mean? It's okay, Block. Captain. How should I call you, Blocker, Captain? Honestly, the shit that got me fucked up right now, bro. It's like, I'm sorry. Papoose, I'm really sorry, bro. I'm copping the plea early. You know what I mean? This gotta be like the most Papoose thing to happen to Papoose, bro. If you think about
yo,
it's right
up the alley.
It's like naming your album The Nasarima Dream.
It's too good.
Where does getting a shape up with a fitted on going out?
Oh God! The bucket shape up, bro.
Nigga got a haircut with a fitted on, bro.
I'm dead.
The nigga we used to be on Love and Hip Hop don't even have the fresh cut, nothing, bro.
That's crazy.
It's hard, man.
You did all of this. You couldn't rap on beat. Rest in peace, K-Slay. had to tell you how to rap on beat. You get the deal. The album don't drop. Now you do the Black Love thing. You basically was Remy's pen pal and you married her.
Nigga job making it like they used to study each other like flash dailies and all that.
And then Remy was like, you know what? I appreciated you for what you did for me at the darkest time of my life. But I'm outside, bro. Damn.
I'm not too deep into this conversation, this topic.
Stenna's not a chatty boy.
I'm not a chatty boy in the least. But I did see a clip, actually 2 clips, and they both said the exact same thing. One from Papoose and one from Remy. Mm-hmm. And they both said that when she went up, he literally visited her every day. To the point where Remy had to be like, yo, basically, you doing too much, bro. Like, you don't gotta be out there every day. Like,
you
bro,
fucking the money up. Yeah.
And that to me speaks volumes, you know what I mean? Like, Pat might be, an example of a too good, a dude that's too good, a sucker for love type of dude. You know what I mean?
Simping?
Red pill sin is attacking, bro.
This type of shit that happens.
You know what's in this saying? And it's something that I've told, you know, in my career, not the pod me, adult me, when I talk to these young men in these schools, and I'm like, yo, when they start crying and they complaining about whatever they got going on, I say, yo, don't ever leave your dignity at the door, bro. That nigga Pat, that dignity. When you hand niggas your dignity, you entrusting them with a lot, and you handed her that dignity. You gotta keep a piece of that. You always got to keep a piece of that as a man, because shit like this happens.
Yeah,
hold on to 10%,
damn.
Don't even give 90.
10, keep it 90.
Keep 10 for yourself, bro.
Even if it means a few times you got to sleep on that couch, keep that 10% of your dignity, bro. Real shit. Before we get out of here, Megan Thee Stallion and Drake. At this point, I'm convinced that Drake. It's another chatty boy topic. Drake there's some issue. Fake the industry not really fucking with Meg if you read between the lines. Like ironically, you would have thought after what happened with Tory, they'd be lining up to back her up. But it sure seems like niggas is backing away from Meg. I need to know one day what the story is about that. But Drake on his tour shouted out somebody named Meg, and he was like, not that Meg, you. And it was a little messy. This is your man.
It's a little sass behind that.
A little bit. Yeah. Hey, Cito, what's the story with this? Did Drake try to kill and Meg told him no? Like, what's going on?
That's like the online rumor, right? But no shots. Like, G-Eazy was slopping that down. No, but listen, man. Wow. I think, we gotta get this out of here, bro. Yeah, man. It's been a long day, y'all. It's been a long day. But listen, it was a little spicy, you know, especially with it being in Houston in particular, you know what I mean?
Hometown.
But, you know, listen, for all my dogs dropping soon, like, we just was talking about Easy the Block Captain, right? Dean, what he say, I think his nickname is the algorithm god or something like that. Drake is the true algorithm god, man. Like, we talk about everything with this nigga, man. Like, random tour stops, why he didn't shout out Meg. Like, I'm not gonna be, listen, Drake know how to stay in the forefront of the media, you know what I'm saying? He dropped a kind of so joint with SZA, you know what I mean? So we don't want to talk about that too much right now.
It was wild.
But hey, listen, man, OVO up, Beanie, hold me down. But
all day, bro.
at the end of the day, he just trying to, you know, he keep on picking at Meg, and at the end of the day, I think it's actually that he got something on Meg. To be honest with you, because he do keep fucking with her, you know what I mean? You know, maybe he's standing up for his Canadian brethren, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Canada, you know, Toronto on top, maybe, I don't know. But something about Dre, you don't fuck with Meg, bro. You do not fuck with Meg. But we talking about it, right? And that's what he wanted.
Bro, he stood next to Tory. When everybody thought Tory's about to be innocent, he was confidently standing next to Tory. So they need to be like a rap 30 for 30 one day about this whole trial. We need like a documentary.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? On Netflix, fucking FX. Like how remember FX did the shit with OJ? When they had like actors. I need something like this for this Meg and Tory shit. Cause there's layers of shit that we just don't know about that ain't hitting the fan, bro. So you got anything to add? No? Alright. So Did it in balance. You was away for a bit, and it's been weird having to close these episodes without you, bro. So now that you're back in your rightful spot, take us home, baby.
That's it. Yo, salute to the chat. Y'all been rocking with us heavy. All the subscribers, all the love. We can't thank y'all enough. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us, because we definitely rocking with y'all. Jav, just want to give you a salute for cooking the way you've been. Sincere. Mace, hands down. While I was in yard, when I was making in Jamaica making, you dig? Y'all was cooking. I just want to give y'all props for that. Flawless work, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Roundtable merch. We can't say it enough. Cop you a hat. Cop a trucker. The teas are on the way. We got y'all. We cooking. Salute to all y'all who copped y'all hats already. Salute to y'all sending the super chats. Everything y'all send us goes back into the fucking brand. We cooking so we could cook for y'all. Job, Sin, Macito, I'm Dini the Balance. This the lunch hour, y'all. You know how the fuck we do the Rap Roundtable, and we out of here. Boom! You dig?
Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that like button on the way out. We out of here live on Monday. Peace.
Most dangerous.